Climate change is already affecting homes across British Columbia, with severe heat waves, flooding, and extreme storms causing damage to properties and affecting the health of residents. And these trends are only expected to increase as global temperatures rise. At BC Housing, we understand how critical it is to ensure that BC residents have a safe place to call home under increasingly severe climate conditions. That's why we've partnered with industry design experts to develop the Climate Ready Housing Design Guide. Designed in an interactive spreadsheet format, the guide allows users to tailor the content to suit their specific project, focusing on design strategies and best practices for increasing the resilience of new, multifamily housing developments. It includes a set of guiding objectives to inform high-level planning and decision-making, resilient design approaches, technical standards, and strategies to inform project design, operations, and maintenance. It also includes information about which approaches have lower greenhouse gas emissions to help prioritize lower carbon design, and links to tools, studies, and other resources for users to take a deeper dive on climate resilient design.
The biggest challenge housing owners face with climate change is not feeling prepared. And unfortunately, even some of the more ambitious sustainable building standards tend to focus on lowering environmental impacts, but have yet to take into account the impacts of the increasingly severe weather events we're already seeing, like heavy rains and flooding, extreme heat, and smoke from wildfires. By helping to unpack these complexities and how they can be addressed in building design, the guide is helping nonprofit housing providers reduce the risk of these impacts and keep tenants safe.
The main challenge we face when designing high-performance buildings is educating the consultant team on the criteria that we need to design the building to for high performance, resilience, climate change, and adapting to the new model of housing that we have to be designing to the climate model for 2050. The guide provides a very good tool to set the criteria for the design of buildings that can be used as a reference guide for all the consultant team.
We look to integrate future-looking climate resilient strategies into the mechanical and electrical systems we design. We test options against future climate data, analysing the results to determine the best approach for the project. This guide prompts our designers to consider all of the resilient strategies and quickly determine which ones are the most applicable to a project. We also use this guide in conversations with project stakeholders, allowing them to quickly make decisions early on and allow the project goals to be achieved.
Improving the resilience of our buildings is one of the key actions under the City of Vancouver's climate adaptation strategy. To protect residents from overheating during more frequent extreme heat events, we have introduced a requirement for cooling in all new multifamily buildings higher than 4 stories, starting in 2025. This guide will help housing project teams evaluate passive design measures that can further improve indoor comfort and reduce energy use year-round. This guide will also help local governments gain a deeper understanding of how resilient strategies interact with carbon reduction goals, leading to designs and policies that support the development of low-carbon resilient buildings and communities.
Visit the BC Housing website to learn more about the guide, download a copy for use on your own climate resilient housing development project, and to see what other tools we have available. This is the first version of the guide, with more detail to come in future versions, so get in touch. Let us know how we can improve the guide to better support your needs, and stay tuned for more tools in the coming months.